Well, I just came in from outside, set up the camera. There's, what, our 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th, I don't know, I don't even pay attention anymore. Major snow event going on outside right now. I was down taking care of the animals, the chickens, the goats, the pony are all doing fine. Gave them all their feed for the morning, checked up on them. Figured I'd come in and check the fires, throw another log on the fire. Right now our house is running at about 68 to 70 degrees with nothing but the wood fires keeping it warm. Got this fire going and then the one upstairs in the living room, and I'm only using about as much electricity as maybe 1 or 2 light bulbs. Just a little fan blowing to help circulate the heat around the lower level here of my house and push it up the stairs to the upper level. A little later on, I'll take this Dutch oven that I have sitting here. It's designed, it's an old colonial design that meant to be used in an open fire, on a campfire or in a fireplace. The lid is designed with a recess to it so that you can put some hot coals on top of the lid after they die down in the fire a little bit. They got little feet on the bottom to keep it up off keep coals underneath it. This works just like an oven. I'll load that up with some potatoes and carrots and other vegetables that we have stored from last year's garden. A few pieces of meat from the steer that we got locally, no more than about 2 miles away from our house. And we'll have that for lunch or for dinner later on today. But I wanted to just touch base with y'all and let you know how through all these major events, if the power went out, it wouldn't even matter to us at all. We'd have no difficulty. But beyond that, I'm going to have another cup of coffee, and then I'm going to go outside and show you how even this season has something to offer as far as harvests if you're looking to live a more self-sufficient lifestyle. So here's a look at what's going on outside, looking out at the summer kitchen. Around the rest of the yard here. Good heavy, maybe 1 inch an hour snow coming down. The wind seems to have died down a little bit. You can see we blew a little bit of snow on top of some of the firewood that I have stored on my porch here. Plenty more firewood out there underneath the tarps, ready to be used if we need it. I'm going to go through most of it this winter, I can tell you that, but I don't think I'm going to run out. So again, nice heavy snow. Nice heavy snow falling. Right now, there goes the wind kicking up a bit again. Standing underneath the eaves of the summer kitchen here, keeping the camera a little drier. You can see the snow on the roof of the greenhouse off the back of our house. You look down at the barn down there. You zoom in a little bit. Open the back door to let the goats in and out if they want to come in and out today. The chickens are all nestled in on their coop. Everybody's doing fine down there, like I said. I'll take a stroll out here into the summer kitchen and show you what you can do even under these kind of weather conditions. So here out in the summer kitchen, you can see it's still snowing like crazy out there. I purposely left the door open so you could see it. I'm going to show you how, while everyone else is running around out there wondering how they're going to feed themselves because they don't have anything stored ahead for days like today, or what they're going to do if the power goes out, which really wouldn't even make a difference to us. I'm going to show you how you can harvest some of the bounty that's around you in nature this time of year. And by that I mean we're going to tap our maple trees using some stuff that we have right on hand, so that later on, once we've harvested enough sap, we can actually make some maple syrup. I like to recycle, don't get me wrong, but I also like to reuse. In this bag, I have a whole bunch of 1-gallon plastic water and iced tea and milk jugs that have a handle built into them. And with these, I'm going to show you using what I have on hand, right here, no special equipment, how you can tap some maple trees to make some maple syrup. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take an old bent up arrow shaft, aluminum arrow shaft. Here's the remnants of another one that I've already cut up. And I'm simply going to cut some 3.5 to 4 inch tubes out of this unusable for its original purpose arrow shaft. Like I said, besides recycling, I like to reuse. I could recycle this aluminum, but I have another use for it. And I'm going to show you how to tap those maple trees with what you have on hand. So now we're just outside the summer kitchen. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a drill. You can use a bracing bit or whatever you like. And I'm going to drill a hole on an uphill angle. About 1.5 to 2 inches deep inside this maple tree. Then I'm going to go ahead and drill a little hole right in the handle of my empty, reused plastic jug. A simple hole in the handle. I'm going to take that aluminum tube that I cut from that arrow shaft, just bang it in the little hole so it goes in about 1.5 inches. There you have it, a means of tapping this maple tree. The last step is I'll just simply take a small nail, put it just above the tree, the tube, nail it into the tree. Take my plastic jug, slide it, the hole that I drilled in it, right inside that arrow shaft so that the maple sap can drip right into the jug. Just take a piece of wire, you can use string, whatever you have on hand, and tie the jug to the tree so that as it fills with sap, it doesn't fall off the arrow shaft. Just simply put the wire right through the handle and wrap it around the nail. Now it's a little early and the sap isn't going to run on as cold of a day as it is today. What we need is situations where it gets up into the 30s above freezing during the daylight hours, and at night it gets cold. The sap will run up and down in the tree. I'll go around with my 5-gallon buckets and gather the sap from all the trees, about a dozen that I tap here on my property. But I'm going to do a whole video on the whole process from start to finish. The point of this little clip is to show you that even in a blizzard situation where basically everything is shut down, I don't have to worry about electricity. I have plenty of heat, I have plenty of food stored. I kind of almost enjoy it when these kind of situations arise. And beyond that, I'm actually out here being productive, even during this nasty weather. You can be more in tune with nature rather than at odds with nature if you get yourself just a bit more prepared and a little bit more self-reliant. And that's what this is all about. Well, there it is, just a quick update on how we're handling Winter Storm Pax with a P. I guess that makes it the 16th major snowstorm of this winter season. I had underestimated a little earlier. When I said 8 or 9, I honestly, I really don't pay much attention to it because being as self-reliant as we are here, these kind of events really don't matter all that much to us. I worry about the people that have not prepared for these kind of events, and this kind of a situation becomes very, very, very stressful, and with a lot of concerns on what they're going to do if the power goes out in their property. I expect that our power probably will go out. This storm is supposed to continue with high winds for the next 24 hours, but I'm sure we'll be able to weather the storm just fine. That's what this website is all about, and the videos that we produce. The more self-sufficient you can be, the less effect these kind of occurrences will have on you.